Swipe left, read the questions aloud and answer them as you go.
Okay. Swipe left. My name's Cery Thomas.
Hi, Cery.
What have you been up to this evening?
Well,
this morning.
Afternoon or this morning.
I've been meeting with some clients to discuss virtual reality audio.
Is this like surround sound kind of?
Surround sound, Dolby Atmos for virtual reality.
And it's to go with these head-mounted display things.
Exactly, yeah. So the Oculus and the Vive
Oculus
and
Rift
all
and
of those sort of things.
More there than there.
Exactly.
Cool.
So.
The sound engineering is your thing?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, right. So you've been in Tileyard.
With
the
where?
studios, Tileyard Studios.
No, I was actually with one of the other companies based there.
It's quite a soundy kind of place. Isn't
It seems to be.
Yeah. We'll gather together.
I hadn't been up there before, so
No.
it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, a friend of mine works in the cafe there. She's a she's a violinist.
Okay.
But she, has to work and do things like that as well.
Nice.
But oh well, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah. So where am I taking you? So going back to the Dolby offices in Soho Square to spend my afternoon there doing some admin and catching up with some beta test situations that we've run up against.
So Dolby is your company, is
Dolby's
it?
my
the
company.
Famous Dolby.
Exactly.
Used to have it on all my tape decks in the 70s.
Absolutely.
Hiss
yes.
reduction.
Yeah, noise reduction was the primary
Don't need that anymore,
starting
though,
point.
do we? Really?
No, it's still there somewhere. Most of the consumer devices have something Dolby in them.
Sure. Yeah.
And,
I've still got a cupboard full of cassettes. I've actually got a cassette in my stack, my stereo stack.
Okay.
So because the missus still likes the old.
Yeah. Well,
the old stuff now and again.
They're coming back into fashion as well. So,
well, anything analog, isn't it? I'm a photographer, and all the kids want to shoot on film.
Right.
Whereas I thought digital was a wonder. Oh yeah, film. It's film for us, and I'm always thinking that stuff's a nightmare,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Sorry, this is about you, not about me. Go on then.
That's fine. Where would I rather be going? Oh man. Ideally, I'd be like to be going home. I just arrived into town from Los Angeles, and
oh really?
I would like to go back to my wife, but it's going to be a 3-week trip of meeting after meeting after meeting. So there we go.
And where do you live exactly?
I live in Los Angeles in the West San Fernando Valley.
That sounds so cool.
No,
I dare say if you're from there, London sounds cool. It's always somewhere else, isn't it? That's cooler.
I'm from South Wales originally, so.
So yeah, I expect your old neighbours are pretty impressed about where you've been. Oh, he's in LA now,
Exactly.
And how do they get on? How do they get on pronouncing your name over there when they read it?
It's most often Cery, Cery occasionally, but yeah, most people assume that I'm going to be a girl, and. I'm very surprised when I show up.
Yeah, I'm sorry I was no different to most people.
It's okay.
I was about to say, no, this isn't for you. But anyway,
there we go.
There you go.
Who would I take with me? I guess that would be my son, who still lives back here.
Oh, really? And how old is he?
He's 8 years old.
Oh, man, that's tough.
So, yeah, don't get to see him as often as I'd like.
It's a good chance to catch up with him while you're here now, though.
Exactly. So going to spend some time with him over the weekend, and he's going down to see my folks for his half-term holiday. So
cool.
That'd be nice.
Okay, just a quick word to the wires. Waze is taking us around the back here. I'm following it because I'm assuming she knows something we don't.
Fair enough.
This is not the way I would go to Soho.
It's all right. I will trust Waze.
Well, let's just trust her. She probably knows about some broken down bus or closed road somewhere that we don't. This is a weird way, but just so you don't think I'm taking you around the houses.
Yeah, it's fine, don't worry.
Yeah, so how old's your son? 8? And
8.
What's he called?
Samuel.
Oh.
So.
And how often do you get to see Sam?
I get to see him, well, at least every 6 months. I come back and spend some time.
And are you going to get to take him to LA at some point?
We're really hoping so, yeah.
Working on
We've booked some travel for this summer, and we're going to hopefully make that happen. So
yeah. Well,
all things being good, we'll
Sure.
we'll have them out there.
well, I'm not going to pry too much because I'm keeping it light with this, and I don't want to stick my nose into other people's serious
That's all
business. It's just a bit of silliness. So yeah, crack on.
What's my dream job? You know, I've been very fortunate, and I've got to work in a lot of my dream jobs.
Right.
So what I'm doing now is an expansion of my work in the film industry. I spent many years doing sound feature films.
Cool.
So I did a couple of Bond
So
movies.
you'll be on the credit of the
Yeah.
sound by you.
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
Did a couple of Bond movies.
Hence the living in LA.
Yes.
Nice. It's all coming together now. Yeah. Well,
So,
sound is so important. You know, I remember a famous example of this where they showed the beginning of Jaws without the music. It was illustrating music rather than sound.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of rather gloomy water.
Exactly.
There's nothing there, you know. But it's
Well,
the same with sound. People forget that sound is every bit as important as the visual.
absolutely.
The impact, isn't it? Really?
Yes. And you know, the field I'm now in is virtual reality, and
Yeah.
so because you can become the director of that video. So
Yeah.
wherever you're looking is your story.
Sure.
But the director still wants to have some control over that. So we use sound to trigger the user's reaction, so that they will look at a particular.
So you'll hear
portion of the
rustling
scene.
coming from over there, and then the bear will appear.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. So doing a lot of sound cue generation for story points.
And sound without vision is one of the most fear-inducing things, isn't it? Really,
It
when
is.
you can hear something but you can't
Yeah.
see it. We've all been in a house and thought,
Yeah.
"What is that noise?" You know?
Yes.
So yeah, brilliant.
What is your porn star name? Oh my goodness.
It's my cheeky one here.
First pet followed by your street name. Well, I get my street name now.
Well, I'm being flexible on this in order to get better porn names out of it,
Okay.
people. So let's start with the pet.
So my first pet was a cat named Cery.
Oh, this is good so
So
far.
that's a good start.
Yeah.
And then the street I grew up on is actually Dannegraig.
Okay, let's pass on that.
let's pass on
Where are
that.
you living in LA?
I'm now living on Winnetka Avenue. So Cery Winnetka, I guess.
Cherry can, well, yeah, I suppose we'll go for that. Maybe
Yeah.
she came from I don't know what kind of background she came from.
Or we could go with my office for Cery Alameda, which is perhaps
Alameda.
better.
I think we'll go with her. She's
So,
probably gonna get more downloads.
Exactly.
I think.
Yes.
Okay.
Cery Alameda.
And but it's very close to your name,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Exactly.
So it's Cherry and Kerry together.
I feel like I was named after the cat. So,
So the cat preceded you.
it did. Yes.
Okay, good one.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't ever remember not having Cery, but
No. Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant stuff.
what's big in the news at the moment? Depends on what country you're talking about. I guess here it's all about the Brexit and you know, what a wonderful or terrible idea that is. Happen to think it's a terrible idea, but
I think it's
you
a
know.
terrible idea. It's dividing families down the middle.
Yeah.
My father-in-law doesn't like my opinions very much. He's
there
an
we go.
outer, I'm an inner. But I'm passing on that. And in the States, we all know
in
what
the
the big
US,
story
it's
is.
the ridiculous
The Trumpington.
presidential.
Tell me he can't make it. I mean, I saw a scary thing saying he was ahead of Hillary in a national poll the other day.
Yeah.
Surely that can't be true.
It's. I believe it is at the moment.
Who gives a monkeys about what email service she uses? What is all the fuss about?
I don't
just
get it.
cannot understand why they're so obsessed with that. You know, when you look at the list of his my bad on his side,
Yeah.
it goes down here. What's she ever done wrong? She used an unauthorized email server because they wouldn't give her a proper one. And that is the big downer. She lied and lied.
Yeah.
It's
You know,
just-
I guess she's also getting tarred with Bill's reputation and everything that went along with that. But
but the
I feel
Republicans
it's
they always
unfair.
tar the Democrats. Do you remember
Exactly.
Whitewater? There was nothing in it.
Yeah.
Nothing. Went on for years.
Yeah.
You know. But anyway, I'm just assuming this can't happen because I'm very much afraid the world will end and we'll all die.
Well, my brother had an interesting tidbit yesterday, and he was saying, well, people are saying that actually, Trump used to be really close with the Clintons.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them.
And there's a theory that his rise in the Republican Party is actually being triggered by the Clintons to
try and throw the election.
To throw the election in the Democrats' favour.
But to Trump's surprise, in the scenario, he finds it doesn't matter what he does or says, he only becomes more popular.
Yes.
It is like a movie plot. It really is. And he ends up becoming the demagogue that he was pretending to be in the first place.
Yeah.
And then we all die.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of hoping it's like something out of Trading Places.
I think so, yeah.
Vote for none of the above.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
He'll come out as being a world-class comedian or something.
It can't be real, It's anyway, yes,
Yeah.
but as I said, I'm trying to keep it light. So
Yeah.
let's passing by on the end of the world and Donald Trump.
Uh-huh.
What's next? I can't remember.
One thing you hate about London and one thing you love about London.
Yeah.
One thing I hate about London. That's a good one. It's really tough on a day like today.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there is much that I hate about London.
Uh-huh.
I lived here for the best part of 10 years.
Whereabouts did you live?
All over. I owned a flat down in Woolwich, but went to college in Uxbridge, and then lived in West Hampstead and various other places.
Then. Yeah.
So it was really kind of freeform. Wherever I could find somewhere is where I lived. I guess the underground is what I hate most about London.
When it's packed, it's a nightmare, isn't it? And it's a great system when...
I don't know, there's everything about it irritates me. And, it's too hot in winter and too cold, boiling hot in summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
And you get joggled around on some of those old lines, thrown about, don't you?
Yes.
Quite a lot. But, okay, well, let's move on to the love.
About London. The number of good pubs within walking distance of everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
It's and actually that's one major thing I miss about the UK is being able to stand outside and have a beer on a warm summer's day.
Yeah, and being able to walk to your local pub.
Yeah.
I mean, in LA, everything's a drive, isn't
Everything is a drive,
Yeah.
and or an Uber.
it? Yeah, these days.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Next one.
Either tell me a joke, sing me a song, or show me your party trick. Wow.
I've seen most people gone with joke here.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if I can even do my party trick in the back of an Uber.
It's a little constricting in terms
But
of work.
let's see what's going on here. But it's meant to be physically impossible to lick your own elbow.
And you can do it.
And I can not with a shirt on.
Oh my God, that's incredible! You're the only human on the planet that can do that, as far as I know.
Yeah. So me and my little brother can both lick our elbows.
That's fantastic. And does it involve the dislocating of anything? Or?
It doesn't, not dislocating, but I do have some weirdly shaped shoulders and shoulder blades.
Oh,
and,
cool. Have you got those wing shoulder blades?
I do
like
have wing shoulder blades.
That come out like little angels' wings.
Yes,
Now
exactly.
Charlie's got those.
Yeah.
To freak people out with those.
So,
okay, well that's one I haven't seen, so thank you, Gary, for that one. Okay, sweeping left.
Okay. How do you feel about Uber? I love Uber. I think that it's probably my preferred mode of transport right now.
Uh-huh.
And I frequently get stuck places where Uber doesn't exist. So
yeah. And what do you do? I mean, how do you find a local cab number?
It was a real pain in Las Vegas, where they banned Uber, and
really, what, because the local cabbies didn't like
local cabbies and the limo services. So for a long time you couldn't get an Uber.
And are they back in there now?
They do allow Uber now, but they've made it so difficult for the drivers to operate. So you have to drop off in specific locations on at the hotels, which aren't at the front entrance.
Oh, great. Land of the free, huh?
Yeah. And the pickup at the airport is a nightmare. You've got to find it all through up and down through parking lots and all kinds of crazy stuff. But Yeah, I love Uber. I use it a lot everywhere I go. Frequently commute up to San Francisco, so I Uber to the airport in the morning. Don't worry about parking, and
Yeah.
it's just superb.
Worry free, isn't it? Cool. Okay, and next.
If you're happy for your interview to appear on YouTube or Mark's vlog, then please give your verbal permission to the camera. If you don't want it to, that's also fine, and it just gets deleted. I'm sure it's absolutely fine for you to post this to YouTube.
Oh, brilliant. Well, Cery, thank you very much for taking part, and say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.